What is up, my dudes? And that one girl just wants to talk to someone. I'm gonna set it up so you can talk to a lot of someones. This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos are coming weekly. You ring that bell, you know when they drop. Let's get the other stuff out of the way. Want to save 10% on our Cardo communicator or save some money on some Beyond Riders gear? Then you should definitely check my referral links down below. Want to support me and all my do-goodness like these cool guys here? Bam! You should become part of the Brew Crew and join the coffee page down below. Want to know why I'm asking you for money? Well, next to those 10,000 Amazon affiliate links that also go to a good cause is a link explaining what I do with your money. Get it, got it, cool, let's move on. All right, guys, so today I have a box. This box came from Cardo. No, you can't see my address, you creepy little stalkers. And I am very excited to open this one up, check it out, because there is something absolutely awesome in here I can't wait to share with you. So let's just get into this right now. This is completely sealed. I have not opened this up yet. I wanted to share this moment with you guys because, well, it's Cardo and only good stuff comes from Cardo. Come on. So, some paper packing. Oh, Cardo hat. Bam. Yep. Ooh. Cardo donut. Can you hear me over the plastic crinkling? All right, let's get that out for sure. Obviously to, you know, set your helmet on. And we'll be talking about why in just a second. Oh, hey, look at that. Even a tire pressure gauge. Cardo, this is a nice little gift pack you got going on here. I like this. But for the man of the hour, for the absolute thing that we were excited to show up, here we go. We have the Cardo Packtalk Pro. Now, clearly, to show you the Cardo Packtalk Pro, we're going to need the Lazy Susan because it's all about the Lazy Susan. Bam! The Lazy Susan. What's up? So, yes, this is the newest offering from Cardo. Up until this point, the gold standard for Cardo was the Packtalk Edge, which is what I've been using for the last few years. This one has a lot of those great features that the Packtalk Edge has, but it has a lot of new ones that are actually quite exciting, and I'm looking forward to getting into with you today. Now, before we get into this, I do want to talk about Cardo and my relationship with Cardo just a little bit. I've mentioned this on the channel previously. When I first started using comms, I used a completely different brand. I'm not going to name them. It's a competitor. I think you guys can figure out who that is. I did not enjoy their comms whatsoever. I didn't enjoy the sound. I didn't enjoy like the communication. It like when I talked to other people, it was just disastrous. Half the time we couldn't hear each other. It wasn't a good experience. So I switched over to the Cardo Packtalk Slim, which is just an all-in-one unit that clips to your helmet. It's one of their cheaper ones, but it was fantastic and it made a huge difference. It was light years over the other comm that I had used. I stuck with that for about a year or two, and then the Packtalk Edge came out, so I purchased that and I did a full review on that. Cardo saw that review and they reached out to me and they asked me if I wanted to be an ambassador with the company. For me, that was exciting because I'm not a huge channel. I wasn't a huge channel then. I'm really not a huge channel now. I do what I do, whatever. But they reached out to me, they gave me a shot. And the cool thing about Cardo was they've always been really cool with how I handle Cardo and how I handle talking about Cardo with you guys. There's never an email saying, you need to put out more content, you need to put out more pictures, we want you to do this, we want you to say that. None of that. It's very organic. They supply me with the stuff, they let me check it out, they let me do the reviews the way I feel fit, and then they let me talk about it going forth the way I feel fit. And I think that is absolutely awesome of Cardo to do. And they have my respect for that. They have my respect because they were the first like company to reach out to me and want to partner with me, which is why they're always going to be first when I'm talking about sponsors, support, all that fun stuff, because they took a chance first before anyone else. So they have that respect. And just beyond that, they make an amazing product. So it makes it very easy to talk very positively about them. It's not like I'm trying to force this. This is natural. Cardo is what I use. Cardo is what I recommend to my friends, my family. You look at all my friends that I ride with, they're probably going to have a Cardo on their helmet, most likely because I recommended it to them at one point in time or another. So I am all in on Cardo. I think they're absolutely fantastic. And speaking on that, I've had problems with past communicators that were Cardos, like, just a little technical issue or something like that. And I've reached out to their customer support, not saying who I was, not saying I was an ambassador, not reaching out to my contact at Cardo, just so I could test their customer service and see what it was like for just anyone that purchases a Cardo and may have questions, issues, whatever. I can tell you personally that their customer service is second to none. It is absolutely fantastic. The issue that I had, they took care of me, no problem, no questions asked. They were fantastic. So, just overall, Cardo is amazing. Now, with that said, let's get into the Cardo Packtalk Pro, because I have been looking forward for this for quite a while, and I've been very excited for this to show up on my doorstep. So before I crack into this box, I just want to get a few of the details in there about the Cardo Packtalk Pro, so you are aware, you know what we're dealing with, and maybe why you should be buying this or having this on your wish list. First and foremost is the price. It is $460 USD. So translate that out to wherever you're watching this in the world. However, the great part about that is from February 7th till February 16th, if you use my discount code BikesBeardsandBrews at the Cardo website, you will save 22%, which is just a little over $100. So that makes a huge difference. So one more time, from February 7th until February 16th, you go to the Cardo website, you pick any Cardo, you pop in Bikes, Beards, and Brews as your discount code, you're going to save 22%. So if you want to go big, you want to swing for the fences, you're going to save the most during that window of time on the Cardo Packtalk Pro. So what's changed from the Cardo Packtalk Pro from the Cardo Packtalk Neo? Well, anything that you really liked on the Neo is still going to be here. So it still has that mesh connection between other Cardos where it's self-healing. It's very easy to connect. It's going to sound great. You have that 1 mile distance. So if you're riding and there's a gap between you guys, maybe a car tucks in between you or something like that, don't worry about it. You're still going to have good connection. And I've tested this quite a bit. It also has natural voice command. So essentially you're going to be able to talk to it just like you would your phone or anything like that. And it's going to respond to you. So you have hands-free communication with your Cardo. And that voice command does a lot of stuff. There is a built-in FM radio on this, so you can just turn on the radio if you want. You can make phone calls. You can answer phone calls. You can turn up the volume. You can mute yourself. There's a lot of options. There's a nice little instruction pamphlet in here that gives you all the voice commands, so you can definitely check that out and figure out which ones you want to use and are going to make this the best unit that is possible for you. This, like the Neo, is IP67 waterproof rated. So, you get caught in storms, you get caught in downpours, stuff like that. This is going to handle it no problem. I can speak on this personally. I have been in torrential downpours, I've been in tropical storms, and my Cardo keeps working. So they got that right. It is fantastic. So let's get into the box and let's talk about some of the new stuff that this has over the Neo, because there are some good changes here as well. So the Cardo Packtalk Pro is black on black. The Neo is black on gray. I like that. Oh yeah. You've got your quick start guide right there, a little QR code, all that fun stuff to help you out. Cardo stickers. Let's see what we got in this pouch here. Everything is very well packed. I'm digging this. So you've got your USB power cord. The cool thing about the Cardo Packtalk Pro is you can charge this while in use. So if you forgot to charge it the night before, battery's a little low, you got yourself a juice box, or you have a USB connection from your bike that's going to charge, you can plug right into this while it's on your helmet, still use it, and get it charged up. I think that's fantastic. Now this is one of the changes over the Neo. The Neo came with 40mm speakers. The Packtalk Pro comes with 45mm speakers. So these are a little bit bigger. They're from JBL. I could tell you personally that the 40mm speakers are damn loud and they sound great. So I am excited for these 45mm speakers. Just a little extra power and a little extra bump. On that, I also want to say that Cardo has 3 different sound profiles. So you can actually change it for like music, voice, talking, whatever's going to work best for you. So you can really maximize these speakers as well. Our first box here. So right here we have the glue plate. What this is you mount this onto your helmet and then you put the cradle for the Cardo on there, and then you're good to go. Your Cardo is always going to be removable, so don't worry about that. It's not set it and never get to take it off again. You can also use this clip instead of the cradle if you don't want to glue anything to your helmet. And by glue, I mean 3M tape. And this stuff, once it's on, it is on. It seals tightly. It's great. But you can use the clip as well. One of the things I found when you do use clips like this, you're going to want to take some gaffer tape or whatnot and run it across the bottom lip of your helmet where this clips in, because this is going to separate the padding from the shell and you're going to get that little pocket of air coming in, and it's going to be very annoying for you. Speaking of pockets of air, it also comes with a couple little Velcro patches. What these are for are so you can put them behind the speakers if the speakers are a little too far away from your ears. If you want them a little closer, you mount these into the helmet, and these bring them up closer. So that makes it, depending on your helmet, how it's shaped, how it's sized, you can bring those speakers in or out. I recommend keeping them close to your ears as possible. It's going to just eliminate any sort of wind pocket that may form between your ears and the speaker, and it's just going to make things more comfortable for you. We also have our little mic right there. This is if you have a full face helmet that's not modular, you can just stick this on in one place and it just stays there forever. You don't have to worry about it. I don't use those because I tend to use modulars. So over here, we have a boom mic, and this is, you stick it inside the helmet, you line up that boom mic wherever you want it, you're good to go. This can also be used if you're using a half helmet. And then we have the cradle. So this is what actually holds the Cardo when it's on your helmet. I'll show you all this stuff in just a minute. So that is the entire contents of this box. So let me show you how this would connect to your helmet. All right, so as you can see, I have 2 helmets. Both of them have a cradle on it. Both of these I use regularly, and both of these I use with my Cardo Packtalk Neo, which is currently on this helmet. Now, just to show you how easy it is to take these off, these are connected magnetically. So these just pop on and off like that, nice and easy. That is so simple. And if you've got gloved hands, if you can't really see, you forgot to put this on before you put the helmet on, you just listen for the click, it's good to go. Now, the great thing about this is I'm really not going to change all the stuff on this helmet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my cradle in place. I'm going to put these 45mm speakers into the helmet, take the 40s out, and then I'm just going to connect that because it is the same cradle. And to that effect, if you have multiple helmets as well, you can also get a second helmet kit from Cardo to make it so you can move this around as well. If you were using a full face helmet like this, the second helmet kit is 120 USD. If you're using half helmets, the second cradle is $70 USD. So pretty good deal. Instead of buying multiples, you buy one and that's it. And that's fantastic. And again, if I want to take that off there, cool. If I want to come over here good to go. I mean, these things are so versatile and they're so easy to use, and it's just great. And again, I just want to show this real quick. I love that black on black. I mean, black on gray is fine, but it's all about the black on black. Come on. All right, so there's been a few other changes with the Cardo now that they're on the Packtalk Pro, and these are actually really cool changes. The first one is crash detection. So what happens is this comm is going to be connected to your Cardo app on your phone, and you'll be able to set up crash detection. And what that's going to do is, if you are in a crash, which hopefully never happens, if it feels like you've been in a crash, it's going to alert you. It's going to give you a chance to shut off the alarm. If you do not shut off the alarm, say like you are injured or incapacitated, it is going to spring into action, and it is going to contact all the emergency contacts that it needs to do that are previously set up with you in the app. The other great thing, and possibly my favorite, so when I go for rides and I connect with somebody else, I never shut these things off. And I've said it in the past, the battery life on these are amazing. I have gone on a full day ride with somebody. This thing's cranked up pretty high. We're talking back and forth. We stop to get drinks. We stop to get food. We stop for whatever reasons. I just take my helmet off. I put it on the bike. I leave this on, and I just, go about my day, and I still get a full day's charge out of this. However, Cardo decided that they want to make that battery even more extreme. So what happens is, when I take my helmet off now and I set this down and I walk away, this comm goes into standby mode and it just shuts off. So what it does is it preserves that battery. So I don't have to remember to shut this off anymore. I take off my helmet, I set it down, I walk away, I forget about it, I come back, I put it on, this turns back on, it's ready to go. It is absolutely fantastic. I am excited to see how much longer of a ride I can get out of this with that standby mode in effect. The other thing this has, and I believe it's actually an upgrade from the Neo, I don't recall with the Neo specifically. If you have friends that for some reason bought a different communicator because they're savages and they've decided to choose violence for the day, you can still connect with them over Bluetooth. There is a Bluetooth mesh option, and the thing that I feel like is upgraded on this, I'd honestly have to go back and check, but this has self-healing Bluetooth, and I don't recall if the Neo does. I'll put it down here if it does. I'll check that out. I'll do the homework that I clearly did not do earlier. Another thing this has is shared audio, which means if everyone's cool with it and they want you to be the music maestro for the day, you can set up the sick tunes that everyone wants to listen to, and it's still going to dip in and out when you guys are having your conversation. It's going to detect that. So it's not like you guys are going to be yelling over that song. So, you guys get down with your bad Miley Cyrus self, and everything is going to be cool with that. And this also comes with a 3-year warranty. And like I said, I've had to reach out and contact their help desk before, and they have been nothing but awesome. So I can confidently say if you run into any problems with this, you're going to reach out to Cardo and they're going to take care of you. All right, guys, that's what I've got. What do you got? Do you have a Cardo? Sound off down below. Let me know. Do you like it? Do you love it? Are you thinking about upgrading to the Packtalk Pro? Do you have the Packtalk Pro? If you do, definitely sound off down below and let me know how you're digging it. And keep an eye on me on the road this year, because you're going to see this. And when I'm talking to Dennis, Dave, and all those other guys, this is what I'm using. So I'm excited for this. Cardo, thank you very much. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, share this video with friends, share it with family, share it with that one dude who's using a different comm where anytime you ride with him, the entire conversation is, what? Huh? He loves this stuff, trust me. And I'll see y'all on the flip side.